Hi there and welcome to Linguist. I'm Lara. And guys, do you feel you don't know how to talk about certain topics in English? Do you get nervous when people ask you questions? Do you feel you don't have enough vocabulary to express your ideas naturally? And is it difficult for you to keep a conversation going fluently? Well, if that's your case, don't worry, because this is the video you are looking for. The first thing you need to keep in mind is that if you want things to happen, you need to take action. I've seen so many English courses saying, become fluent in English in 5 days. What? This sounds really wow, but believe me, it won't work. Now, doesn't mean you have to go crazy studying thousands of grammar rules and tons of vocabulary. Definitely not. But for sure, we have to start working on it. How? Well, following the 3 simple strategies I'm going to teach you today to become fluent in English. And these ones really work. Just make sure you've hit the subscribe button along with the bell for notifications. And make sure you don't miss any opportunity to improve your English with the lessons I'm currently preparing for you. And now, let's get started. My strategy number 1 for you is choose quality over quantity. And what I mean by that is, stop trying to learn large quantities of phrasal verbs, random words and grammar rules. Because most of them won't be applied immediately in your everyday life, and therefore you'll end up forgetting them as fast as you learn them. So you must choose quality information. That is, you focusing your attention on what is important for you, what you need to learn and practice using in your life right now. You definitely need some knowledge about vocabulary, grammar and pronunciation, that's right. So let's start focusing on getting that knowledge based on the language you are exposed to in your everyday life, and then expect it to feel comfortable using. Imagine that you are a businessman or a businesswoman. What language should I be fluent using? Let's see. Okay. Profits, that's an important word. Proposals, that's 2. And targets, fantastic. Now, what verbs can I use with them? Let's check. Oh, make profits. Good. Put forward proposals. Meet targets. Excellent. Once you've got the knowledge in the areas you need, it's time to turn it into spoken English and show everybody how well you know what you're talking about and how confident and fluent you are. I understand your point of view, but if we want to make profits, we need to put forward some good proposals and meet some important targets, don't you think? So remember, you need to focus first on learning the language you really need to use in your life right now. Quality language for you. Learn it, practice it, and sound amazingly natural and advanced. Most people have kind of an easy time when it comes to reading, writing, or listening. But when it comes to speaking, not that much. Well, if you want to sound fluent when you speak in English, my strategy number 2 for you is simulate real-life situations. This technique is really effective. It worked really well on me. And it's about imagining a conversation that you may need to have in your real life. So you must think about what you would like to ask, what you would like to answer, and basically visualize a whole conversation in your head. This technique is great to realize what vocabulary and structures you already know, and to take in important ideas you don't know how to express very clearly yet. And it's even better if you can practice having this simulated conversation with yourself out loud, because that way you can listen to yourself and correct your pronunciation. For example, imagine that you're in a hotel and have a problem with the shower. Okay, so what can I say? I'll call her and she'll be like, hey madam, how can we help you? And I'll say, oh, I'm sorry to what's the word, bother? Yeah, I'm sorry to bother you, but there seems to be a problem. And she's like, what's the problem? And I'll say, oh, it's the shower. The hot water doesn't seem to work. And she'll be like, okay, should we send a technician to your room? And I'll be like, yeah, please, that would be very kind of you. Yeah, I'll say that. After going through this simulated real-life situation for a few times, You'll know very well what to say and how to say it, which means you'll sound very natural and fluent when you're having the actual conversation with other people.
Good afternoon, how can I help you?
Hi, I'm sorry to bother you, but I'm afraid there's a slight problem with my shower.
Oh, I'm really sorry. What is the matter, madam?
There doesn't seem to be any hot water.
Oh, we apologize for the inconvenience. Would you like a technician goes and has a look at your room?
Yes, please.
Okay, we'll send them immediately.
Thanks. If you'd like to get some very good vocabulary to practice and simulate a conversation in your head, I recommend you have a look at this video over here where you can see how to complain politely in English. It'll be really useful. So remember, boost your vocabulary and your confidence too, imagining and practicing with yourself a real life scenario. This little game will definitely help you with your fluency. And my last strategy for you is learn a few supporting phrases, as I call them. They are very general phrases that you can use in many different situations. So my advice for you is make a list with some of those quite general supporting phrases and pick your favorite ones. And then use them every time you don't know what else to say. They will avoid you getting stuck and will help you feel a lot more comfortable when you speak. Okay, a few good phrases I can use are, if I remember well, do you know what I mean? And that's it, okay? It's kind of this or that, I would say that, and oh, that's exactly what I had in mind. These ones are good. Just a little warning, don't overuse these phrases because that would achieve the opposite effect. It will make your speaking sound kind of dull, repetitive, and not very fluent. So my advice for you is, every now and then, try to go and pick a few new supporting phrases and add them to your everyday language. This technique will help you keep the conversation going and improve your fluency, naturality, and confidence. If I remember well, that's the girl that used to work with us. Do you know who I mean? Yeah, exactly. I would say she's kind of cute, isn't she? Right? If you apply the 3 strategies we've seen in the lesson today, you'll definitely improve your fluency. Just remember, choose quality information to learn, practice it in a simulated conversation, and choose a few supporting phrases that can help you keep the conversation going. And of course, the more you practice your English, the more fluent you'll become. So have a look at this tool, TalksMate, where you can practice real conversation with me and with people from all over the world. Really interesting, really useful, and great practice for you. I've left the link in the description box. Have a look, register, and hope to see you soon. I hope you enjoyed this lesson because I did. If so, like it, share it with your friends, and have a look at our social media, where you can find plenty of mini lessons, games, quizzes, and much, much more. So make sure you're already part of the Linguaverse family by subscribing to this button and have a look at all the content we have ready for you. For example, how to understand native speakers, which is not an easy task, but this will really help you, and some easily confused words. Thanks for being with me today, and practice this, enjoy it, and share it.